Chiron enters your fourth house, and this presents not a once-in-a-lifetime, but an opportunity that does not come around every decade to resolve past issues and put away the effects or dispel the shadow they cast. We live in an era where suddenly, due to changing attitudes and the openness in which sensitive issues are discussed, it is now okay to speak about events of the past which were suppressed for many reasons due to fear, family, or social norms of the time. This period is ideal for addressing issues that are deeply buried or far in the past rather than in the more recent past. Issues connected with the family or parents are especially relevant. The emphasis, however, is on healing, not wallowing, and your journey does not have to be public or centered around justice or vengeance. It should be totally about you and how you felt and still feel. Chiron brings healing to old wounds, emotional and psychological, and that healing is all under your control and can happen with introspection, self-analysis, counseling, or perhaps pursuing other routes. And yet the healing is not contingent on what is often thought of as conventional justice. You need to realize that you cannot care more for someone than they care for themselves, and thus when you are closely involved or related to someone in a downward spiral, you need some level of disconnect, as you are not in control, and without some detachment, you can be dragged down that rabbit hole as well. A tree without roots can be pushed over by anything or anyone pretty easily, so think more about your roots and how deep they run. Examine and learn to develop core beliefs, faiths, and a sense of being that provides you with an anchor and also a reference point, both moral and spiritual, in this turbulent world we live in. The moon waxes from the 15th to the 29th of April, making this the arable period for planting new seeds regarding goals and ambitions. Political, community, and team-orientated goals get a boost, and this is a superb time to make a concerted effort on these. This period is ideal for networking or arranging conferences to address peers and introduce new concepts or inventions to your industry. Scientific discoveries and inventions are favored. A very good time to launch an app, and also an opportune time to recognizing areas of your life where you feel insecure is very important. Insecure is a widely used word, and yet no one is 100% secure in every walk of life. Right now you need to think about the specific ways in which you are insecure, and how it affects you. You then need to trace it back, often issues like abandonment, being the black sheep of the family, bullying by an authority figure, or being undermined. It is important to cultivate a feeling that your life matters, and that you matter, and everything that happens to you is significant. In that way, you will respect yourself more and your body, and feel more motivated to take diet and exercise seriously. A feeling that you are last on the list or almost not worth bothering about can be at the core of poor dietary habits, and so make yourself the priority and develop an attitude that your future health is a cause worth fighting for, and so get started. Capricorn are quite charming in love. You know that right now you need support, friendship, and affection, and so you will do what you can to ensure that relationships are not disrupted by disagreements and needless conflict. It is a time when you do sweep things under the carpet, not because you are afraid of dealing with them or are avoiding stuff. You just realize that these issues are not a priority and are better left for another time. Dipping your toe into the arts with a partner or new date can really help spur on the love and intimacy, and so you should be going to movies, theater, music events, etc. more often. It does not have to cost the earth. Just check out local events where more is offered regarding stimulating the senses than just food and wine. You have a greater appreciation of what really counts, and this is a good time for families. You will do more together, and put an enthusiastic effort into changing working habits to make time for family outings. It may be a time where you and your partner decide to swap working hours about so that children spend less time in daycare and more with you. A subtle change in priorities right now means that decisions you would not have dreamt of before now become quite appealing and practical. Regarding dating, this is a fertile time for new relationship based on some good fundamental connections. Capricorns are pretty adept at the dating game, as you know just how to present yourself and what to say. Love affairs which start now are characterized by laughs, banter, fun, and also some rather arousing emotional drama. Sexually, you have a great deal of energy, and your desire for enhanced pleasure in the bedroom needs to be matched with greater creativity in love in general, and that can mean planning surprises and being more flexible and increasing variety to your lifestyle in general. Mercury is retrograde until the 15th of the month, which means you may have to retrace your steps and begin to review information or work already done so that you can spot errors and update with new information or new perspectives which are dawning on you. It is a time to review your strategy, your business strategy, and the way you are going about getting what you want regarding career. This is not a time to just keep plugging on, like a stubborn driver, so pull over, look at the map again, and do not be scared to ask for direction and admit you need a new route plan. You should not be scared to question the assumptions or even the fundamental building blocks on which current courses of action are based. These may be shakier than you realized or no longer relevant. A change in core assumption can give you a whole new outcome that may just be a better fit regarding the bigger picture. So question everything, even the unquestionable. Be your own worst critic right now, not in order to wallow in negativity or get pessimistic, but so you can give all your plans and approaches a thorough shakedown to get rid of any dead leaves or fruit. When Mercury goes direct on the 15th, you will experience greater clarity and confidence and can be decisive. Facts that did not make sense suddenly seem to fit into the puzzle, and any outstanding issues or pending arrangements either fall through or come through, meaning you are cleared for takeoff. After the 15th, you have the ability for great concentration and focus, and you can direct energy at a goal like a laser beam, no distractions, just power. Mid-month and later in the month favor sporting goals and daring competitive pursuits. You have a greater degree of courage and conviction becoming apparent this month, and that helps you go at goals and give of your all, especially when under pressure or lacking support.